Hello and welcome to a deep dive on protecting your virtual machines. Because after all, that's the whole point of data protection, right? To begin, we'll want to head on over to the Manage VMs section. This is where you can assign SLA domains to virtual machines and protect them with Rubrik. There we go. Rubrik gets the virtual machine inventory from one or more vCenter servers. As virtual machines are added or removed from your vSphere inventory, the Rubrik inventory tree updates accordingly. To quickly find a single VM, use the search box. In fact, I'll search for my ProdChris Windows virtual machine and just pretend you don't see it on the screen here. If there were more, this would be a handy way to find it, and it even highlights the search string that I used. Alternatively, I can filter based on the SLAs known to the system. Just go to Filter SLA, click it, and you can see all unprotected, protected, or any of the specific SLAs. If I select unprotected, that's a really handy way to find any unprotected virtual machines that don't yet have an SLA domain assigned to them. I'll go ahead and clear the unprotected and show you a different way to search. In addition to seeing virtual machines, you could also modify the Rubrik tree view to show folders or the full vCenter hierarchy. Just click on the All VMs dropdown. I'm going to change to the folder view. Let's do a quick search for my folder. It's called Wall, not very creative, just my last name. And then we'll protect my production virtual machine using the gold SLA. To begin, I'll put my search query into here, Wall, and there it found it and it's highlighted the name. Select the object to protect, and in this case, it's a folder, but it could also be a virtual machine or a different vSphere object, such as vCenter server for everything, or a data center for a smaller set. Now that my folder is selected, I'll click on the Protect button to assign an SLA. This will protect everything within the folder, which is my virtual machine, but it's neat to show the process. Protect is in the upper right corner, and oh no, we got a warning. That's okay. The warning is letting me know that when the new policy takes effect, it may reduce the number of snapshots kept in the system, such as going from gold down to bronze. I'm going to click Continue anyway. I'm going to use the gold SLA for this folder. As I hover over the SLA domains, you can see the RPO and retention rates begin to appear for each SLA domain. I could also click the plus button at the top to create a new SLA domain in case none of these were good for me. Let's go ahead and select gold and then protect. And there we go, all of the virtual machines in that folder have had their SLA domain updated. Now that that virtual machine is protected, Rubrik will use the vSphere APIs for Data Protection, or VADP, to take a backup. One of the Rubrik nodes will reach out to vCenter and say, "Hello, I need to make a backup of this virtual machine, can you help me out?" vCenter will reply with the location of the virtual machine's host and data store, and then take a special snapshot to quiesce the VM's virtual disk. Rubrik connects using Network Block Device Transport Mode, or NBD, to perform a network file copy using your standard Ethernet network. The Rubrik node that is backing up the virtual machine will ingest data into the solid-state drive, resulting in a shorter backup time. As data is written to flash, it is also being deduplicated and compressed, then passed down to the capacity drives. Think of it like a data massage. Ooh, feels good. The first backup will require sending all of the VM data over to a Rubrik node. But subsequent backups are leveraging VMware's Change Block Tracking, or CBT, which drastically reduces the amount of data transferred over the network, as well as the time necessary to back up the VM itself. Let's take a look at my ProdChris Windows virtual machine to see how it's doing. I go up to the search bar, start typing part of the name, there it is, click on it. And there's my virtual machine under the gold SLA domain. That's it! You've now learned how to assign an SLA domain to any number of virtual machines, as well as learning the details on how Rubrik ingests backup data from your vSphere hosts.